It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Good news. I have a cookbook. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I defeated the ghost pirate LeChuck several times.
Super ironic that sailing with him is the only way you're getting to Monkey Island.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. If one monocle is good, two is better. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. Gotcha, you pointy little tracheophyte. Guess I lost my way. Hey, little fella. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. It's like there's a welcoming committee.
Wow,
The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Melee Island mop handle tree. I'll take a shortcut back. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Looks sort of like an eye.
Hi there.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This'll be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do. Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress. What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
But it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
What do you make of this eye patch?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right, let's see what I can do. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome. I made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, blobby spongy part. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to,
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. It's an inspirational, instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read. I wonder what it's made out of. Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? More chickens?
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
Yes, at a demonic skull party.
I recall a clumsy bartender spilling a lava guavatini on my necktie. That must have been you.
Necktie?
and you plague me now just as before. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw. I'll just put a little dab on there.
Wait, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something? I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue. I've got a good feeling about this, but I won't fit through with the mop. It's working.
Blah, 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 blah.
I can read the serial number. I'll copy it down.
Blah, 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 blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone. And some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
Do you ever go to Swabby conventions?
Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished.
Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to. You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
Oh, I barely touched it. Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil, or him having a copy made. I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow steal... I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave?
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Why are you out of the open? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also...
I can explain, sir.
I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible?
No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
It's empty now. What's that?
Plundering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. Hey, Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golett gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hold.
Whoa, hang on. Why, I thought the whole point of this voyage was to go to Monkey Island.
It was.
But that was strictly LeChuck's idea. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
As a big round box with a ribbon on it and the secret of Monkey Island inside?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day, I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll take your next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job. No thanks.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
Working hard?
Never.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Flair?
What?
What's that you're working on?
It's theme music for LeChuck. I'm sketching out a melody. I'm happy with the first 2 notes. They're both do. The repetition emphasizes LeChuck's relentless nature, his dogged pursuit of his goals. It's a quality I admire. Still working on the other notes. My target is 7 total. I'm hoping to work in an augmented 4th to make it sound demonic.
Right. I understand completely.
You must have some scrubbing to get to, right, Swabby?
Forgive me, but I'm unclear. What exactly is your job on this ship?
I'm the second mate, bosun, gunner, ship surgeon, and composer. And I do the laundry.
Wow. Save a little for the rest of us, huh?
You after my jobs? Better not be. I need the cash. I'm saving up.
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me, too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
Flair?
What is it?
Well, how come you stabbed Gullet?
He asked too many questions.
How many questions did he ask?
1.
You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. Doesn't matter though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
How come people don't call you Chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course, on a ship this size, I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this, but LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see. I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Great. I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Crazy Beard, the Beardless.
Look, I'm just going to call you Swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good, I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! Is this about a promotion for Putra again? I've told her 100 times I'm never going to sign that. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Ghost rats. Ugh. It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard. I'm not sure if this is ectoplasm or what. Ugh.
You!
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck. I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, Swabby!
Well, it's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, but it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
I'm assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him. Disgraceful. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose. Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife? Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Shouldn't ye be swabbing? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.